Hi, I just want to talk about sitting at your desk. Okay, especially if you have back pain, especially any disc-related back pain, it's really important that you're not irritating the disc during the day. So a lot of the program will be about learning how to spare your spine. So imagine if you had a cut. You don't want to constantly irritate that cut all the time. So if I just kept picking that scab, it's never going to heal. And it's the same, if I'm flexing at my back or not constantly irritating that disc, it's never going to heal. So you got to learn how to take pressure off the disc. Now there's a few ways you can do it. The first is, as part of the program at the moment, we're just giving this bonus, this desk aid I call it. Now these cost about €60 normally, but it'll be free with the program as a bonus at the moment. So you see, it was just a zip. We just unhook it, and then that part is going to go on our back, and then we put the knee part, you just lengthen it out, and we can see here, where's the top of it? You just lengthen it, literally just like a car seat. Okay, we lengthen that out. Now, we just place those on our knees, and if we need to lengthen, we just let that go. If we need to tighten, we just pull it in. And I just pulled that one in again. And what that does is, I can now stay upright. That should go in the small of my back. So I'm going to take this off for a second, but that goes here. Okay, so it's not down the bottom, it's right in the small of my back. Okay, so there's my two PSISs, my dimples is just above the dimples. It's exactly where the back aware belts will go as well. So we just put that on here, and that will just cause me to stay upright if I even relax down. Now, if your back is very acute, I would wear this even just sitting, watching TV. You can just release it off a little bit more if you want a tiny bit less pressure. But this is going to be good. I'm going to show you what to do when you're sitting watching TV as well, but this is the best. If you don't have this or you're not doing the program, no problems. Okay, you can just take a towel. Now, if you're using a towel, this is great when you're driving as well. Roll the towel up, sit right back into the chair. This is the main mistake. People are out here, and you're naturally, if I'm falling back, I'm going to be rounded at my back. So I sit right into the chair. I place this in the small of my back, okay? And then have as much of that as you can jutting out, like a bigger towel is perfect. And that's going to help keep my back, even if I push in against it, that's going to help me keep that natural arch in my spine. So again, you can see here on this guy that the back isn't rounded. It should have a slight arch, inward arch, and a slight outward arch here. So when it has a slight inward arch, we want to maintain that. We don't want to have that rounded like this. It's going to close the front part of the disc and push the disc, the gel in the middle of this backwards. So we want to try keep that normal arch as we go. So if we have him sitting back all the way, and like a towel here, it holds it in a much better position. Okay, lastly, especially driving, that's a great one. Okay, lastly is or second last, try stand up about 1 minute for every hour you're sitting. Okay, so if you can stand up, go for a walk, power walk, reach the arms overhead, squeeze your bum, turn your thumbs the other way. That just helps reset the back. If I hold my finger back the whole way, what you would do naturally is move it the other way if it was sore. That's what we need to do. Just get the back out of that rounded or flexed position. Okay, and very lastly, sometimes people are like, I can't stand up one minute every hour, but you can do this at least. If you don't have your desk aid, if they're not handy, come to the front of your chair, drop your leg down. This then keeps the back in that straight alignment. Do that for 2 minutes. It stretches the hip flexor as well. Come up, drop the other leg, and move through. Okay, perfect. There, what I would do for if you're sitting at an office. Really important to start implementing those things. Okay, while the Pilates will be great, some of the releases that will give you will really help. you can't continue to irritate the discs and not have trouble, okay? So we need to learn how to take pressure off that. So at your desk, some of those things, at least have like a rolled up jumper if it's in work. If it's at home, have some rolled up towel. Again, if you're on the program, you might have the desk aid now, or do that modified break. You've got to do one of those things to keep your back in that position.